What's up, guys? Just like many of you, I'm chilling at home. I'm really trying to enjoy this break where it's kind of forceful to take a moment and not be at work. To pass the time, I've actually been learning how to cook more, how to just work out on my own more. I've been trying to read a lot more. And it's so weird to find myself in this situation. Just like many of you guys, like, what do I do with all this time? I know this is a very different time for us, but it's definitely a time for us to think innovative. And when we get back to work, how we're gonna make sure we're gonna be efficient with our time at that point. Today, I wanted to share a little bit of a style on Homeboy right here. This is gonna be to a lot of my friends in the hair community dealing with a lot of male grooming, but also for the guys at home, if you feel like you want to learn how to really create some style, take a look as well. So let's start by first creating a base. So after your hair is washed or it's towel dry, maybe you just let it air dry. I'm always gonna recommend you use some type of base. So for me, Code B is gonna not only be my heat protector. You guys notice the color, right? You gotta shake it up so you can mix it. We have water and oil in here, which is biotin and hemp seed oil. But Code B is gonna act as your base. So when you spray it in, this is gonna really help to give your client some volume if they don't already have it. But it's also gonna help your client really gain control when they start styling their hair. So I'm gonna grab my blow dryer. I'm gonna take the director off. What I like to do first is I'll blow dry the hair in the direction I want it to go, and I like to really add texture while I'm blow drying. So I'm not necessarily creating style just yet, but I am creating some base. I know that's a little weird because if you've seen a lot of my videos, I'm always using a comb, creating volume, but so if you notice just the blow dry, kind of pinching the hair, you're able to really create some type of texture already built in. The vent brush is one of my favorite tools because I can really manipulate the hair, but I really don't have to go too much in on styling because we've already created some natural volume. If you do want to create some volume, use the director on your blow dryer. What I'm gonna do is create some type of grip and tension. The bend in the brush is gonna help you bend the hair. So I'm gonna bend the hair and blow dry it to create some type of movement. What do you think? This is already like natural volume for this guy. Now that we have some type of base for the hair, you wanna choose a product. Typically when you're blow drying the hair using a brush, you wanna be able to use some type of flexibility product, right? You don't wanna use a gel after you've already created some type of style already. And maybe some guys just wanna keep their hair natural looking, but what I like to use is street cream to give that natural look in an all-day hold. So street cream is gonna be very flexible. I'll show you guys, it's a fiber-based pomade. And you really wanna work the product in before you really start working it inside the hair. So work it in your hands first. And if you need volume, just really work it in closer to the actual scalp. But I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but if you notice, even at home for clients that are doing their hair, if you see the product in the hair, it's not residue, it's just product that needs to be worked in. So when you no longer see the product color or see the product in general, then it's gonna be time to style. But you've already blow dried the hair, you've already created the base. So now all you're doing is working the product in, get it all off your hands, and then start styling. So I'm gonna grab our brush again, and I'm gonna style his hair back just so I can give him like a natural pompadour. Once you work the product in, don't feel afraid to grab the brush and brush it out as well. I really like to use my fingers to break up the product, so that way it does really create a natural style. So street cream is not gonna give you shine. It will give you hold and it's gonna give you a matte finish. And throughout the day, if your client plays with his hair a lot, he can style it right back to where they initially had the style when they left the house. What do you guys think? I trimmed his beard earlier, gave him a fade, but now I'm just gonna be working on some styling. Volume, bam. Thanks guys for hanging out with me in my living room. It's a little different. I'm usually in front of a classroom or behind the chair at my shop, but this time around, things are a little bit different, so I wanna make sure I'm making use of my time, and I hope you guys are too. I do have a lot more tutorials on my YouTube channel, so if you guys want to check out some live models and some hairstyles and haircuts, check it out. It's youtube.com/GQcuts. Thanks guys, stay safe.